What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. Welcome to my crib. Today I'm gonna do a little tour of my small stream and recording setup. Small but efficient in my opinion. I get this question all the time about what is my setup, what do I use? Well, I'm gonna answer all those questions today, so definitely check it out. We're gonna do it selfie style. So welcome to my room, welcome to my crib. Check it out. All right, so first let's walk into my room. As you can see, we got little Blue down here on the floor chilling, always hanging out with me. Again, this is not my room actually. This is the guest TV room, whatever you want to call it, but I kind of converted it into my studio. So you could say I'm working with a 3-screen setup. I got my MacBook Pro, my TV screen, and my monitor here on the left side. When I first started streaming, I was trying to stream from my MacBook Pro. Didn't work out too great for me. It is possible, but I was trying to get a better quality, and that is why I have the new computer down here. But we'll make our way over there. So usually I use my computer, my laptop, my MacBook Pro for just playback, just to have my YouTube, my Twitch dashboards on. That's mainly the only thing I have here. And then I'll be kind of surfing the internet a little bit, you know, doing whatever I need to do during stream. I usually use this screen for that, and that's what you'll see me doing. Then we got my TV screen, which is just a normal, basic, nothing special. Matter of fact, I actually need a new one. Don't know which one to get. Let me know if you have any recommendations. But right now I just have the Sanyo. It's a real old TV. It was actually a hand-me-down from someone. You see we got F1 on the screen right now. Right next to that, we have my PS4. Again, nothing special here. This is the basic PS4, the original PS4, not the PS4 Pro. I also have my same joystick. I also can plug that into my computer. Either way, I have a Seagate 8TB external hard drive. That's actually brand new. I purchased that to replace my 1TB, and you can see they're both plugged in right now because I'm actually still transferring it. I just got it, like it's fresh, it's brand new. So yeah, I got that there. Definitely, if you're gonna be doing recordings and videos, you absolutely want to have some external storage or just a good storage capacity, because recording takes up a lot of space. So we'll go back to the tower in a minute. We'll move over here and see we have the brand doesn't really matter, but it's just kind of a stand. So whenever I stream mobile games like Infinite Flight, Mobile Flight Simulator, I use this to have my phone stand on, so I don't have to hold the phone the whole time. But people ask me about it. It's real cheap, real easy to get. I actually got it for free from someone. Not a sponsor, just a friend gave it to me, and it's really good. You can check out the links on the description to find a lot of these products there in my Amazon store. The monitor is an AOC monitor. I can't remember the how many inches it is. I'm sorry. Next to that, I have the HyperX Cloud headphones. I will say I do really enjoy them. The mic sounds decent for the price. You know, I mean, for the price, it's a really good headset. It's a really good. I really recommend it in its price range. But you can get a better one, but there's definitely a whole lot worse ones. But I feel like this was the best headset for me. But at the moment, I'm looking to upgrade my my mic setup. I like the headphones, but I want to get a better mic. I'm looking at maybe getting the Blue Bell or something like that. We'll see what happens. I don't have that yet. See, I got my custom screensaver here. On the left, though, I have the Logitech. I think it's called the C90 1080p, and I may correct myself in the description. Definitely check out the description for all these links to see exactly what I have on my desk right now. But I have that. Also, the stand here came separately, so I think I may have that on in the link. I'll make sure to have it there. But the stand came separately, so I have the webcam sitting on there. I actually really like it. It's my first webcam ever. I can't really compare it to others because it's my first one, but I definitely enjoy it. I hadn't had any issues with it. I've done a few streams with it, and it's working out amazingly. Beneath that, I got my movie gift cards that I always get. We'll go over here to my keyboard. Again, nothing special. Just when I got my PC, I was just like, you know what, I need a keyboard. Not really trying to spend a whole lot of money on a keyboard, so I just got a cheap one. So Sanfon is what I got. It has a light up. You can hit here to turn the light LEDs on and off. Doesn't do anything special. There, got a super basic mouse from iHome. Matter of fact, I got that from like some random store. So nothing special there, just a random mouse. Here, this is actually very important for mobile streaming. People ask me this all the time. So I have this HDMI connector. So right here, you see you can plug in to a iPhone, and they also have these for Android as well. And so on the other side, I have an HDMI slot, and then this one is also the same as this up here. So this is actually my charger plugged in, so I can charge my phone at the same time as I'm streaming or recording or whatever when I do mobile streaming. So this is definitely helpful. If you want to do mobile streaming, this is something you absolutely need. Again, I'll include this in the description. And this is connected. We'll just go ahead and move down. One, you know, it's connected to my computer where it's charging. The HDMI is actually connected to the Elgato HDS. And that is, again, to answer a big question you guys always ask me, how do you stream your mobile phone? How you record your mobile phone? So what I use, the Elgato HD60S, and I have it plugged in. I believe this side, yes, this side is what's going in. This one's going to the USB. This one is going to the actual computer. This other one is actually for my PlayStation, and it's not being used at the moment. But whenever I stream from my PlayStation, that's what I'll be using. And since we're down here, this is my computer. I like to call it my NASA computer. My wife likes to call it my computer wife, Karen, if anybody gets that reference. But it's made by MAINGEAR. They definitely hooked it up. It's not cheap. It's a really powerful computer. You can see the GeForce in there. It has a lighting, it has a cooling system, all that stuff inside of there, all packaged up. I'm not the kind of person to really get my hands dirty in this type of thing and build it on my own. So I hit up MAINGEAR, and they, you know, I told them what I needed, and they just made it for me. So again, ignore all those cords back there, but definitely a powerful PC. I for sure recommend them. You could definitely get probably just as powerful PC for maybe a cheaper price somewhere, but you just might not get the package like they do it. I mean, I love I'm a very visual person, even though pretty much nobody ever sees my computer because nobody rarely comes in here to see it. I definitely enjoy it. So we'll continue on. Back to, I have a Thrustmaster, I think it's called the 16,000 joystick and throttle. They come together. Again, that's going to be in the description as well. I enjoy it. I could definitely use a better one. I'm not going to say that it's the best one, but it kind of comes down to the fact that I didn't have one before, so it's better than nothing. I enjoyed it. Does the job. I wish I could have a little bit more sensitivity here in the center area, but you know, in the future, as things go on, I could always get a better joystick and whatnot. So it has all the buttons I need. I could use this. I could use just a joystick as a throttle, but I actually have the throttle over here as well. So I like it. It works for me. It works on X-Plane, on DCS World, on pretty much anything you need a joystick for. All right, and to finish up, I just have a couple more things I want to show you guys that I use in my setup. You can see this. You maybe have been wondering what that was. You see over here I have my webcam on the left. This is actually not a camera. This is my TrackIR. This is what tracks my head movement when I'm playing various games. And the way that works is down here. I actually don't have it hooked up right now. This usually clips on to your headphones. So this clips onto my headphones. I actually had a little trouble because of how thick the this is on getting this on there. But this basically, you put this over here in front of it. And I don't know if it's going to work right now. I think I have to press the button. There we go. You see it turn green. So as I turn this, it's actually tracking this device. And that's how, when I have this on my head, you'll see that's how I'm able to do my head move. So that's TrackIR. It's a pretty cool thing if you do a lot of like games. It's kind of like the best thing right before VR. I don't have any VR. I would love to try it, but this is kind of what I have to deal with for right now. But I love it. I really enjoy TrackIR. Only issue I have is I have a window right behind me, and it kind of glares. So right at this moment, if I were to try to use TrackIR right now, it wouldn't work because it would be too big of a glare. So the last thing I want to show you guys, actually last two things, we'll go full circle. So again, 3-screen setup. I got my main monitor here. I'm usually using OBS Studio, which is not open on the screen right now, but OBS Studio is what I use for streaming, as well as VoiceMeter Banana. I could probably pull that up on the screen right now. You see that right there. VoiceMeter Banana, that's what I use for my audio. Definitely check it out. I definitely recommend it. It helps me split up the audio channels. So I'm able to have my mic on this channel and to control that. I can have my team chat on this channel, my music on this channel, and my regular game audio on this channel. I can change the levels. I can mute one. I can mute one only in my ear. I can mute one to the recording, to the stream. It's really cool. There's a lot of tutorials online to check that out. So definitely check those out. I'm not gonna go through that too deeply, but I know that a lot of other streamers use it as well, but it's extremely helpful. I also have a program called Virtual DJ. And this is how I'll play my music from time to time. You could always use Spotify. You can use any music you want to use. I'm just trying to show you guys what I use. So I use VoiceMeter and I use Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ is synced up to VoiceMeter to play through the VoiceMeter music channel. And right here, I can kind of mix my own music. I can put them together if I want to. I can just put a mix in there. Again, you don't need to use Virtual DJ. It's just what I happen to use. And also, I don't knock Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a great program. I use it. I use their notifications, but I don't use the actual Streamlabs OBS. But it's definitely good if you're just getting started streaming. So yeah, I'm using Virtual DJ, VoiceMeter. I also use something called a Restream Chat. That's how I'm able to see the chat on my screen on top of everything. I can see both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's extremely helpful. Matter of fact, Restream is what I use to stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So that's very helpful as well. I'm hoping that some of this information is helping someone. Elgato has its own capture device or a capture program. You could use that as well for streaming directly through the Elgato, and that works perfectly fine. I just prefer to use OBS because it has a bit more things that I can do with it. I also use Photoshop, Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere, Adobe Audition. I use these programs. I do my own graphics. I do my own video. I do my own special like intros, all that kind of stuff. Currently, I do those myself. So for Photoshop is where I make all my thumbnails, my graphics, all that kind of stuff. Illustrator is actually another graphic program. It's a little bit different. Most people don't know how to use it unless you're like this graphic design is your profession. So I definitely recommend Adobe Photoshop, but Illustrator is not required. After Effects is great if you want to do intros. You can do a lot of really cool stuff with that. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but definitely look it up if you're interested. It can be a lot of fun. One of my favorite Adobe programs. There's also Adobe Premiere Pro, which most of us know what that is. That's just video editing, but you can do a lot of amazing things with that. And Adobe Audition is just the audio editing program that you can use. I don't really use it too much for my own audio, but I may get into using it more in the future. I use it more for other work related things, but I wanted to show you guys that really quickly, a little side note there. And so what I usually do is I have this screen up. I'll have my main program, my main game on this computer. Sometimes I'll have OBS up here. On my secondary screen, I'll have whatever I need to see if I don't want to have it on the other screen. You know, it's I kind of move things around where it depends on what I'm streaming and what I need. And then usually here I just have the internet. I'll show you one last thing, and that is my streaming checklist. I don't want to call this a pro tip because I would never consider myself a pro. But I do want to say that having a checklist is very helpful with getting started and getting streams going quickly and smoothly. So I have a whole checklist here that starts from YouTube title, Twitch title, audio, have my mic levels written down here so I can remember them, have my intro music down here, and let's go through the whole list and I check them all. And when I get to the bottom, I am ready. I even have my motivational quote down here. I got my Bible verse down here, everything down here, charts, everything. So I think it's extremely helpful, especially if you stream a lot and you I don't know if you ever felt that way. You're like, hey, so I'm ready to stream. What am I forgetting? You know, and so I just kind of go to my checklist. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Thrustmaster T 150 wheel. This is my current wheel. It does have force feedback. I definitely love the wheel. I have not had any bad experience with it at all. It also comes with those pedals down there. And yeah, it's very good. It's a PlayStation wheel, but there's also an Xbox version of it. They both work on the PC, but the PlayStation one specifically works for the PlayStation, which is what I have. So this is what I use for my wheel. For you guys who are racing fans and love racing games, I definitely enjoy it. There's definitely, again, better ones. A lot of my setup is kind of like starter. You know, this is like the best of the. This is like the worst of the best wheels. This is like the worst of the best headphones. You know, this is the worst of the best mic. You know, not mic, but webcam. And so again, I'm just, you know, I'm not huge yet. Still getting started on my YouTube channel, and these things have been definitely efficient for me. Hope this video helped you guys out. Please let me know if you have any more questions, if you have any more recommendations, anything like that. I'll definitely be free to try to answer your questions as best as I possibly can. I hope this video helped. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, you got 3 choices though: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video.